Welcome back, trainers, to another You Pick It and I Play It. Thank you to everybody who did comment and leave your team. Continue to do that, and I'm going to keep this series going here. For this one, we do have Trent's team that he did request me to use. Jellicent lead with Bubble, Shadow Ball, and Ice Beam or Bubble Beam. I'm going to be going with Bubble Beam and Shadow Ball. And then for the other Pokemon, we do have Hypno Save Swap with Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball, and that's the moveset I'm going to be using, as well as Scrafty with Power Up Punch and Foul Play, and that's exactly what we have going on here. Now, I am not going to have too many battles here for you guys because I was actually doing something else regarding another video, so I didn't have too many battles left over, but nonetheless, we're going to still showcase this here because it still was pretty fun. So Jellicent is going down. We did lower the attack on that Shadow Victory Bell, so look at the amount of damage. It's Hypno is so tanky. After lowering that attack, we are able to take those Leaf Blades, although that one did hurt quite a bit. That's perfectly fine. We have all this energy. We're going to go ahead and swap when they do go into Bastiodon here and farm it all the way down. And they're going to be going into Toxicroak now. You know, it's not the worst position, but it's not the best because all of our charge moves are going to be not very effective. Although Foul Play is doing a decent amount of damage there, and we're taking super effective damage from that counter, so we are going down fairly quick here. Getting their first shield, we still have 2 left, and we're going to be going in with Hypno with barely any HP left, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to be resisting the counters. We have 2 shields left. That was a waste. I should have just kept confusioning. I don't know why I did that. So we're going to be taking the win there. Great. Moving it on to the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Vigoroth. Now, this is a very interesting battle and a very lengthy one as well. So we already know that counter is not going to be very effective to this ghost type, as well as Body Slam, not very effective. So the other option is going to be Bulldoze. It's going to be neutral damage, and it is going to start doing less and less as I continue to add on to these Bubble Beams here that are going to lower their attack. So first one's doing a pretty good amount of damage here, and we're going to just continue on. I do not go for one Shadow Ball the entire time. Now, there's not like some sort of infinite amount of times that you can lower your opponent's defense. I do believe the maximum is going to be 4 by lowering, and as well as 4 by bringing your attack up, or any other stat. 4 is going to be the max. I'm pretty sure. So Shadow Ball, not very effective, and what we're just going to do is just keep going with the Bubble Beams. Not doing much damage, but we're just going to be able to do at least neutral here and spam it. Alright, so just going for another Bubble Beam here. And we do have less health than them, although their counters are really doing hardly anything at all. It's like 1 HP. Yeah, it's pretty much 1 HP. So Bulldoze bringing us very low. And we're just going to keep going with the Bubble Beam. I don't know if Shadow Ball would have done more. I haven't done the Sims, but I just wanted to play this out. I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't feel too threatened here, as long as we got the counter user down, because we do have the Scrafty in the back, but we're able to pull this off. No shields on either end here. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with Hypno. The Azumarill does have 1 quick move worth of energy more than me, but that's okay. We're just going to get to this Thunder Punch, and since we do have nice Thunder Punch, we're going to be looking great here. So we're just going to hang out, and absolutely do not want Scrafty to go up against that. So this is turning out to be pretty good. I wonder what they do have in the back. Going for Ice Beam, so thank goodness we did not use a shield. But from here on out, we do need to be a bit cautious, and probably are going to have to shield here. This could be a play rough, and that would be a lot of damage that we don't really want to take. And they have a Galvantula in the back, and I got a little bit nervous here. I thought Lunge was going to do a lot more than what we are about to see here, because it's going to be super effective. So they did just lower our attack. All right, sounds good. We're not doing very effective damage with the counter or Power Up Punch. We're just going to go straight for the Foul Play here. No shield, and at this point I was like, okay, we got this in the bag. We're going to go in here with Hypno, get a little bit of extra farm, and we should be able to take out that Azumarill. We still have a shield left, and we have almost 2 Thunder Punches at this point. So yeah, nothing that they can really do here. Expecting a shield out of them, of course. Or not. They already know they could take that hit, no problem. Maybe a shield at this point. This is going to be kind of close here. And final shield, fantastic. Now with these little bits of extra confusion damage, we're going to be able to get to it. Now if you're wondering why didn't they throw their charge move, well, there was no real point to throw it actually until they did have 2 Ice Beams, and that's what they were trying to do because we did have a shield left. It was either go for 2 Ice Beams or farm down, and that's what they were doing there. Anyways, into the next battle, we're met with a Mantane, and another kind of interesting battle here that can last quite some time. But you know, depending on the moveset that you do have. I mean, Ice Beam is still going to be doing nice neutral damage to the Mantine. Shadow Ball is doing neutral damage as well. So this is actually going to be pretty nice. For us, as far as them, they're just going to be doing not very effective unless they do go for Aerial Ace, which is going to be neutral damage, but not really doing that much. And if we do hit the bubble, well, it's just going to be doing that much less. So we're just going to go for another Shadow Ball here. And we got no shields out of them, which is perfectly fine as long as we won this matchup. They did lower our attack, so let's see if they think they can take a Shadow Ball. And it does a lot of damage to Deoxys still, so that's absolutely amazing. So I think we're going to go ahead and shield this up and kind of threaten them for another shield, or a shield I should say. We did do plenty of damage at this point, so we're looking great. Scrafty doesn't really want to see the counter damage. Hypno is going to have no problem going up against that Deoxys there once it does get to this low of health here. Another Rock Slide, we're able to survive, and we're going for a Bubble Beam here. I don't think this is actually going to KO. Not quite, and we have a bubble. We could have taken them out. Come on. That's all right. They have the last Pokemon throwing that in there, Solola, Marowak, and Scrafty is pretty much a hard counter to this. If you have Fire Blast, obviously that's going to be great. So Bone Club not doing too much. Somebody hit me with a Shadow Bone. I think we might see it, maybe not, but it's resisted, but it still did kind of a stupid amount of damage. It didn't really enjoy that too much. Anyways, they're going to be going for a Shadow. Oh, there you go. There it is. That's a little much. So we're going to go ahead and go for that foul play here. Getting their last shield, swapping into Hypno, and we're going to just let this go through. Yeah, if they have Shadow Bone, they don't have Shadow Ball. We don't need to waste that shield. I mean, it's not like we need to save it, but taking the win with the confusions there. Alrighty, into the, I think this is going to be, maybe we have two more battles here. Might be the last one. So, a Azumarill. And this is fine. This is actually fine because we have Shadow Ball. Now, say if we had Bubble Beam and Ice Beam, yeah, we're not going to be looking so hot. First off, I'm just going to lower the attack so we don't have to worry too much about that play rough. Kind of a nuisance. It is doing a decent amount of damage, and if they get to it a couple of times, it will be bringing you pretty low. So they're going to be swapping into an Altaria. We're going to go ahead and lower that attack, and they go into Hypno here, and you're going to see their dramatic difference in taking the Sky Attack. It's like, well, the Hypno, let's go, buddy, after you lower the attack on the opponents. Look at this. Look at that. So at this point, I mean, we're not farming down, obviously. That's a little ambitious because the Dragon Breath is really starting to add up. So we're just going to go ahead and get to that Shadow Ball here and go straight for that. If they want to use a shield, that sounds great to me. We'll just go back in with Jellicent, and we're going to be able to farm it down. And we have plenty of energy. Instantly going for that Thunder Punch here when they do bring in that Azumarill. Getting their first shield, we're going to absolutely let this go down. No problem at all. And we're just going to simply go back in here with the Jellicent. And we are absolutely going to take this charge move here because we're just going to get a little risky. If they have a Charm User in the back, I guess they could have one in the back, and that would be absolutely horrible for the Scrafty. But let's see. They're going to be letting it go down. They have a Deoxys, and we're instantly going to be swapping into our Scrafty here. And yeah, we don't really like those counters too much, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and shield up this Thunderbolt. And we just took a shot in the bark, shot in the dark, and hanging out with Athena too much. Because Rock Slide's not really doing too much damage, right? Psycho Boost is also resisted, so Thunderbolt's the only thing that we have to really worry about. And we're getting that through because there's no more shields left. They're going to be able to farm us down here. And this is going to be a very, very close battle here, folks. So if you did enjoy, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on. And I will continue to bring you some more Go Battle League battles as well as you pick it and I play it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.